A conversation with you, regardless of your itinerary for the day. I mean, don't worry, I'm going to be with you at least for some hours of the day so that you will be informed, entertained, and educated. Well, my name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, it's a lovely, lovely Tuesday, 18th day. Can you beat that? In the month of November of 2025. I mean, Christmas is already around the corner. Are you feeling it? We'll just be honest, I'm not feeling it. Maybe just yet. I don't know, but I'm not just feeling it though. But I'm so excited that there is a December coming, and I know that you and I will make it into December. One thing I also have to need to tell you, and that would be the fact that, look, in this period and in this season, take away every form of anger and enmity. You get why. You get why. Take it away. Throw it away. Throw it somewhere. Maybe block it in a bottle and just throw it at sea. Forget about it. Let it go, man. It is for your own good. You think it's about the other person you're angry with or the family that you're keeping enmity with? No, come on. It's for your own good. Just do it. Do it. Thank me later. Well, anyways, though, today being the 18th happens to be that day where I get to greet you in the way that I know. Inakwana karo tutuoma olodudu agife nindeve. And, the good people of Isoko will say, Emamuriokeo. In my dialect, I would say, I miss you. And in the language you and I totally understand, Una, good morning. Today is very significant with the United Nations. Well, first of all, okay, from the 18th to the 24th of November is World AMR Awareness Week. Okay, somebody be asking me, what is AMRUD? Antimicrobial resistance. All right, that's what it is called, AMR, antimicrobial resistance. AMR, it does occur when bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites change over time and they no longer respond to medicines, making infections harder to treat and increasing the risk of disease spread. All right, that's what it means. Now, severe illness and death. I mean, it's just very crazy. AMR, antimicrobial resistance, you know? Well, as a result of drug resistance, though, antibiotics and other antimicrobial medicines become ineffective and infectious towards infections becoming increasingly difficult or impossible to treat. All right, so today is World AMR Awareness Week. And that's why you should not self-medicate. Do not self-medicate. I know some of y'all, well, I'm talking to me too. Yeah, I find myself in this box as well. I have a headache. It has to be malaria. I have this. I'm feeling nauseous. I'm feeling in a sort of way. It has to be typhoid. Come on. Self-medication. Okay, my brother, it's not the answer, I tell you. Trust me, go get tested, and so that you know basically what exactly is going on with you, right? I'll leave it there. But it also doubles as World Day for the Prevention of and Healing from Child Sexual Exploitation, Abuse, and Violence, all right? Okay, I'll say it again in case you missed it. World Day for the prevention of and healing from child sexual exploitation, abuse, and violence, all right? And does it have a theme? Okay. Prevention, protection, and healing. Now, globally, countless young individuals are victims of sexual misconduct and exploitation. Oh, do you know that? Now, some of such violations are pervasive, and it's cutting across all nations and societal strata. All right? Children, especially girls, are at a greater risk of experiencing forced sex and sexual exploitation, abuse, and violence, including both online and offline. So it's also a common situation during armed conflicts, all right? So did you know that worldwide it's estimated that approximately 120 million females under the age of 20 have experienced various forms of forced sexual contact? Did you know that? While there are no global estimates available for sexual violence against boys, data from 24 predominantly high and middle income countries indicates that the prevalence ranges from 8% to 31% among girls and 3% to 17% among boys under the age of 18. It is disastrous. And if you're one who is in such an act, stop. Stop it already. Please stop. If you were violated like that, even when you were younger, you need help. It doesn't mean that you have to push all of your frustration on other people. Go get help. All right? Is why they call it rehabilitation. We're not throwing you away. We still love you, but just get help. Maybe counseling or something. All right? So stop. I mean it. Stop. Okay. Now, let me get you into some things that you ought to know this morning. The National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, on Monday said that in October 2025, inflation reduced to 16.05% from 18.02% in September 2025, and this was contained in the Consumer Price Index, CPI, report of October. So the report said the CPI rose to 128.9 in October 2025, reflecting a 1.2 point increase from the preceding month's 127.7. Okay, I get it. The national chairman of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Senator David Mark, has said the party's ticket has not been reserved for any potential presidential candidates. Mark, who spoke during the inauguration of the party's new national secretariat in Abuja, denied claims that the property was donated by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, explaining that he leased it during his campaign and that the tenancy had since expired. Okay. Bandits in the early hours of Monday kidnapped 25 students of Government Girls Comprehensive Senior Secondary School, GGCSS Maga, Kebbi State, killing the principal in the process. According to sources, the attackers killed the school's vice principal, Malam Hassan Makuku, before abducting several schoolgirls. Okay. 2 children have been reported dead in a night fire incident in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The fire incident happened at 10 p.m. on Sunday at Rumwala area of Obio, Akpo local government area of the state. Does it ever get better? Nigerian carrier, United Nigeria Airlines, on Monday handed over social media influencers Martins Ose, better known as Very Dark Man, and Freedom Asepoyi, all right, known as Mr. Jollof, to airport security for engaging in physical fights during the boarding of flight UN 0523 at Asaba International Airport, Delta State. To all of y'all that are fans and followers of these two, well, now, well done, oh. I hope you guys are learning. I guess that's what they teach. Governor Nasir Idris has assured parents of the 25 students that were abducted by bandits in Kebbi State that his government would work with the security agents to bring the girls back home safely. The governor, who cut short his official engagement in Abuja to visit Maga in Danko Wasagu local government area of the state, told parents of the students that the state will secure them from their abductors. I'm not going to say anything. Governor Babagana Umaru Zulum of Borno State has called for a coordinated military offensive involving the Army, Navy, and Air Force in the Lake Chad region. Governor Zulum made a call on Monday when he received the new Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Kelvin Aneke, in Maiduguri. Okay. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday sentenced Professor Cyril Ndifon, suspended Dean of Faculty of Law, University of Calabar, to 5 years imprisonment without an option of fine. Justice James Omoto in a judgment held that the Independent Corrupt Practices Related Offences Commission had been able to prove that evidence in counts 1 and 2 beyond reasonable doubt against the first defendant. All right. The Ministry of Arts, Culture, and Creative Economy on Monday received 2 Benin bronzes, a bronze relief plaque, and a commemorative head from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, marking a significant milestone in Nigeria's ongoing efforts to reclaim its cultural heritage. The artifacts looted during the 1897 British invasion of the Benin Kingdom were repatriated from the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston, United States. Okay. The National Conscience Party and African Democratic Congress have formed an alliance ahead of the 2027 general elections, declaring their readiness to challenge the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Both opposition parties criticized the federal government, citing worsening economic hardship, rising poverty, and growing insecurity. Okay. Now let's get to the front page of Nigerian newspapers, bring you up to speed on it, okay, as very quickly as we can. But in case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Oh yes, we prevail on you. An audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. We say this in strong authority because we got the bragging right. Oh yes, we do, because you gave it to us and we don't take it for granted. Now follow across social media platforms as you know it. I'm talking YouTube. Hit the bell button right there. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. Do the same with the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja and across every other social media platform as you know it. At Eagles FM Abuja, we stand gidigba. We are there. So get on there and there you will find us. Alrighty. Now let's look into the front page. I see the Nation newspaper looking at me and I'm looking right back. The big story on the front page, Tinubu orders manhunt for abductors, rescue of 25 pupils. 25 pupils. Tinubu orders manhunt for abductors, rescue of 25 pupils. Right now, you'd find a writer to it, vice principal, killed during dawn attack on Kebbi Girls School. We'll bring them back, says governor. That story continues on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. But just above the Nation newspaper banner now, Obasanjo Fayose back at war, please. Page 3, you'd find that story. Tributes flow on as journalism icon Agbese dies at 81. All right? God rest your soul, icon. Page 30, you'd find that one. President salutes Oyebamiji at 60. Well done, Oyebamiji. You lived through till 60. Many more years. Now, Wike and the Rule of Law. By who? Somebody is making an editorial there. You want to find out what it is about Wike and the Rule of Law in Nigeria? Page 11 has got that story for you now. Lagos's 200 billion naira bond oversubscribed by 55%. Page 7. Federal government to hire new health fellows, page 2. All right, factions head for showdown at PDP Secretariat. It's got 2 writers to it now. Different camps plan meetings for National Secretariat. Turaki, Wike, Anyanwu, others remain expelled. Wow. Page 2, that story continues. At the very base of the Nation newspaper now, Taraba Speaker, 16 lawmakers, ex-Kogi Governor Idris Wada defect to APC, page 4. And finally now, declining inflation raises hope of lower interest rates. CPI drops to 16.05%. And that story continues on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. Away from the Nation now to the Guardian newspaper, the big story on the front page, declining food prices, firmer naira, pull inflation to 15% national target. Declining food prices, firmer naira, pull inflation to 15% national target. Page 6, you'd find that story. Okay, we see just above that big story, but underneath the Guardian newspaper banner now, mass defections is the kicker. Ndume predicts implosion in APC. Mass defections being the kicker, Ndume predicts implosion in APC. I said something about this before. I think just yesterday we had a conversation with my dear colleague Omoefe. And now again, Ndume is seeing it, that there might just be an implosion because the way everybody's running to the ruling All Progressives Congress now, okay, I'm just trusting in the leadership and the management or the board of trustees, if they have such, just saying, of the APC to be able to handle it, right? Put everybody in check. Genocide, that's the kicker. U.S. lawmaker alleges Tinubu lying, protecting own interest. Genocide, U.S. lawmaker alleges Tinubu lying, protecting own interest. Page 3. To another page 3 now, very popular with the Guardian newspaper, I must say. PDP crisis may consume 2 governors, others as factions fix parallel meetings. Okay, we go to page 6 now. Security fears deepen over schoolgirls' abduction, slaying general amid new assaults. Forcing me to talk, but no. Obasanjo Fayose trade words over birthday fallout. Meteor wordsmith Dan Agbese dies at 81 as LNC others mourn. Right. Page 5's got that story. 16 Taraba PDP lawmakers join APC ahead of KFS. Page 30's got that. And to page 15 now, NIMC or NIMC issues 124 million NINs as poor interagency relations stall data harmonization. Shameful. Shameful. The second part of it, shameful. NIMC issues 124 million NINs, right? As poor interagency relations stall data harmonization. Please, what are we exactly doing with the technology that we keep talking about? Oh, the state has enrolled 300 youths in data tech technology. Oh, that state has done this. Oh, the federal government has put 10 point something billion US dollars into tech, and they're hoping that by 2055 about 500 million youths will be tech savvy. Please, what are we really doing with this tech? This same tech, if agencies cannot even harmonize, and they are citing poor interagency relations, stalling data harmonization. Okay. Alrighty. At the very base of the Guardian newspaper now, UK military land feud is the kicker. Doda insists on rule of law. That story is so important that you'd find it on pages 2. You'd find it on pages 26, 27, and 28. Very, very important story. Big story, I tell you. But let's get to the Punch newspaper now. The big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Mass abductions return. 145 missing in 4 days. Mass abductions return. 145 missing in 4 days. Not 145 cattle. Not 145 mosquitoes or bees or chicken. 145 human beings missing in 4 days. And it's got, how many riders now? Just one. Kidnapped Kebbi schoolgirl Zamfara. Niger villages search intensifies. Atiku, PDP react. Federal government pledges swift rescue. That is after they've gone through all of the psychological imbalances that it. We don't even know what these abductors are doing. Look, I don't want to. Okay, you know what? I'll leave it. Tinubu calls for corruption-free judiciary at Georgia's conference. All right, that story I guess you'd find on page 26 now. And I see this one on page 36. Federal government receives Benin bronzes repatriated from U.S. Tension as Lagos street urchin stab Air Force officer. Pages 4 and 5, you see that very bizarre story. And to page 34 now, Lagos bond subscription hits 310 billion naira. And just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner, Obasanjo Fayose reignite old enmity, trade insults. Page 26. And just above the Punch newspaper banner now, you would find this one. I'm talking page 33, 2024 capital project stall. 2026 budget plans. I should take that one again. 2024 capital projects stall. 2026 budget plans. I see. And whose face is there? Wale Adun's face is right there. Inflation hits 3-year low at 16.05%. Page 33 has got that one into page 40 now. PDP headquarters showdown. Makinde Wike factions hold rival neck sessions today. I'm getting bored of those PDP, that PDP, this, PDP, that. Getting bored, are you? Anyways, Vanguard newspaper, the big story now. How bandits kidnapped 25 Kebbi schoolgirls. And it's got a couple of riders to it. Killed vice principal in deadly attack. Killed vice principal in deadly attack. Police confirm Kebbi school invasion. Abduction, barbaric, condemnable. Kebbi government, what were you expecting them to say? Kebbi government will always come. I mean, it's just the same with government at all levels. Whether local, state, or federal, don't worry. Oh, we condemn it. It's an impossible action. Oh, we condemn it with strong terms. Condemn is all we get. Barbaric. Oh, they bring all the adjectives now. All the adverbs, they bring all of it. The pronouns, everything will come together now. A lot of English being spoken. Tinubu orders rescue of 25 abducted schoolgirls. Atiku condemns attack, advises federal government to strengthen security architecture. Gunmen abduct ex-NSU BB's father. Nasarawa communities thrown into panic. This is Nigeria. PDP is the kicker now. Tension as factions battle for Wadata Secretariat. Page 26. And to page 13, Taraba Speaker, 15 PDP Assembly members defect to APC. And to page 8 now, tension in Enugu community as Governor Mbas kinsmen protest alleged military invasion. And for some sports conversation, page 32, Eric Shell accuses Congo DR of using voodoo. All right? That's why we lost. According to Eric Shell, by the way. Vanguard newspaper just above it. Food inflation still rising, but at slower pace. Page 19 has got that one. Who made that statement? Go find out with the Vanguard newspaper on page 19. Akpabio, Mark Sheu, others mourn as media icon Dan Agbese dies at 81, page 7. And Tinubu to judiciary. Justice must never be for sale. Page 9. I hope they listen, Mr. President. Page 8 now, -1 from 9. You get 8. And it says, Pope warns against escalating violence, persecution against Christians in Nigeria. And it's got one writer to it, Nicki Minaj, to address UN on alleged persecution of Christians in Nigeria. And it will have representatives of our religious leaders so that they will be present. Even those from Nigeria, they have to be there. So they be present, in that. Is it a conference now? But yeah, Nicki Minaj will be speaking. Right there. Okay. Well, I should go to the Daily Trust newspaper. Well, in case you're just tuning in, this is the Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. We give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on as part of fulfillment for the Eagles Morning Risers breakfast show. All right? So grab your tea, grab your coffee right now, and let's continue with the front page of Nigerian newspapers. The Daily Trust newspaper is what I see, and I'm sure it sees me too. The big story on the front page, dozens of schoolgirls abducted in Kebbi. Dozens. So we're not talking 12. It's not 12. Dozens with an S. Plural. If you know what I mean, right? Dozens of schoolgirls abducted in Kebbi. That story is so important that you'd find it on pages 1, 4, and 5. Oh, I beg your pardon, 3, 4, and 5. Of the Daily Trust newspaper. Dozens of schoolgirls abducted in Kebbi State. So I'll take you to this one here. The page is not very clear, but I'm suspecting it should be page 14. Federal government inches towards inflation target. And right here on page 11, Taraba Speaker, 15 PDP lawmakers defect to APC. And to page 7 now, media veteran Dan Agbese dies at 81. God rest his soul. Make justice affordable, accessible to poor. Tinubu tells judges. Page 6 has got that story. Make justice affordable, accessible to poor. Tinubu tells judges. And this one here on page 4, gunmen kill brigade commander in Borno. Gunmen kill brigade commander in Borno. And this one, Cameroon opposition candidate declares self-president-elect. Cameroon opposition candidate declares self president-elect. I see. Wonders, they say, will never end. Page 24. And add 1 to 24 now, you get 25. It's going to be the last one that will be taken and bringing to you with the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. 2 children die as fire guts buildings in Rivers. 2 children die as fire guts buildings in Rivers. All right, well, I'll just head out, pay bills. When I do come back, it will be you and I having that conversation. Remember, civility and responsibility all the way.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
Fly Emirates to 5 destinations in the Chinese mainland: Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Hangzhou, and Shenzhen, and discover new trade hubs. Relax in comfort on board with our world-class hospitality. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment and stay connected with free Wi-Fi. With daily flights from Lagos to the Chinese mainland via Dubai, you can enjoy convenient travel that fits around your business schedule. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen oh.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited oh. The Ogbonge real estate company, where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes oh, they don't they sell their out of old title estate land for Karishi for cheap amounts.
Karishi bawo? This our Karishi. Where for Karishi sef?
Just opposite the Navy Phase 2 estate, you could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira, while their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only.
Hey, Oga Shike, this na the best deal bros for land wey get correct title document oh.
My brother, as I read my Abuja home office like this, I buy 4 plots at one time. The one wey bust my head finish now say you feel they pay small and then show me their out of full title certificate from Najis. My brother, but hurry oh, now only 37 plots they the estate though.
Morire, Oga Shike, abeg, give me their number.
Yes, you fit call their number for 0808 8837 426. The number again, 0808 8837 426. Abi you fit call this other number, 0808 27 23824. The number again, 0808 27 23824. Or you fit visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello, I want to buy land oh. Buy or talking?
Mayos, I don't show you will. My Abuja Home, live the life.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection no for your engine no. Make am mobile, make it mobile no, make it mobile. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be number 1 yo. Make it mobile no, make it mobile. You carry the go, make everybody join me say, make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Alright, and whatever you do, make sure it is Eagle 102.3 FM. Abuja is going to be a smart conversation. Please, your name, your location, and straight to the point as to what you've got to say in response to which of the headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. Civility and responsibility, I keep saying it all the way. Please, let us adhere. Alright, taking this call right here and right now. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, please. Good morning, Moses.
Yeah, this is Moses from Suleja.
Awesome. Talk to us, Moses.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Another kidnap of 25 students again in KBC. UD. Is it not what international bodies here that they say there is insecurity in this country and some of us are denying it? When they begin to hear such information on our national news, it speaks volume to their ears. How can these people just enter school, innocent students, just came and adopt them and take them away? And the governor promised that they will bring them back. We always hear that, bring them back. In negotiation, with ransom paid, and at the end of the day, we will not hear those people that are behind it, arrest them and pass justice on them. Look at the level of insecurity, the level we have gone. Sometimes when we hear this news, simply mean life of Nigerians are not secure in their own country. And when you set out, these people are foreigners. Most of them are foreigners, collaborators with some of the politicians, So I don't. The issue of bringing them back should not always be the news. Bring these people if they are to execute these people, execute them. This business will stop once and for all. So I'm believing that perhaps there are people gaining a lot of things from this ransom paid. So I believe that this issue of insecurity is getting up hand. I rest my case, Eugene. God bless you.
Appreciate that one, Moses. Is anybody even thinking about the vice principal who was killed in the process? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's all in the news. It's not my words. All right. Hello. Good morning. All right, that's a miss, though. Keep the calls coming through. As I said, it's going to be a smart conversation now this morning. 0907-353-0044. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. In your call.
Yes,
hello.
Yes, Sister Apostle, also live from Apple.
Talk to me, Apostle.
Yes, quite unfortunate. Every time we're on radio or television in Nigeria, you will be hearing a news that will be upsetting you, the listener. Very unfair, very uncalled for. It's not what we give mandate to the people that will find themselves in the corridor of power. If I will say, if it is those people that colonize us, the other, even from the governor to the president, people will be resigning because they have failed to the mandate we gave to them. Every day you'll be hearing kidnapping, after said and done. In fact, I'm upset at now, that man to me, he said that let them negotiate. The people are criticizing him. Even me, I criticize him by negotiating with criminals. But as he be now, I put myself in the shoe of those parents. Had it been they kidnapped my daughter, if anything you tell me to do, if I am in position of it, I will do it. If the government of the day they cannot save the life and the property of Nigerians, let them negotiate with them. Every day you'll be hearing the killing of the professor that you mentioned. For the ugly today, go to Kogi areas, kidnapping it has become a daily activities of some people that are involving on it. But nothing happening. But if this is somebody that said that Dudo, you cannot save my life, and I want to separate from the country, then you will jail him and hold him ransom and say that it's uncalled for. But you cannot save the life of people. May God help us. My name is Apostle Osolai, a.k.a. Woken. God bless you.
Thank you. Sometimes y'all don't even know what it takes to sit here and look at these kinds of bizarre stories and you read it out. Now, I don't even know. What did 25 girls do to y'all? Are they part of why the country is in a bad shape? If you have a beef with the governor of Kebbi State, why not solve it? What is wrong with y'all going into secondary school, abducting 25 girls? What for? Oh, we shouldn't send our kids to school no more. Our children shouldn't go to school. Okay, you want them to stay at home. If you want them to stay at home, so why not just go and tell the governor, we don't want children going to school no more? If that's your anger. But abducting 25 girls? And then the government says, don't worry, we are on top of the situation, as barbaric, as bizarre. We will do all the weekend, all those rhetorics. We're tired of it. Well, personally, I am tired of it. Right, I'm tired of it. Well, I'll just take this one. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Olga, good morning.
Yes,
sir.
Good morning to you, Dr. Prince Ike.
And what anointing.
Doctor, are you there? Time is not on my side. Are you there?
On the line.
Okay. Where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Karimus.
All right, talk to us, Doctor.
Our lady, our queen.
Yeah. Okay.
God bless her and God bless her. Anyway, what I'm just trying to say is this. This kidnapping again is getting out of hand. Nigerian people we have not been known in this attitude, in this character, in this nefarious, very ferocious, and also what a categorical character, by kidnapping, by making away the life of people, individuals in this country. Sir, I'm asking, are we in a global welfare, welfare, or battlefield where you'll be having the sound of water, grenade, hand bomb, ammo tank and war plane? Are we no longer in the state of socialization, acculturation, or conventionization, whereby we are conventionizing with one another, celebrating one another? Are we no longer? Look at what we have used our hand to do to our friends in this country, or in the name of kidnapping, insurgency, in the name of patriotism, or can't we change for good? A philosopher said that if a man does not change his heart, he cannot change his society. When a man changes his heart, he equally changes society, and when a society is being changed, there must be a good governance, there must be security, there must be tranquility, there must be high sense of nationalism and patriotism. Look at what we are passing through in this country. What is the legacy?
Well, Doctor, I've got to let you go now because time is not on my side right here. But I hear what you say, and it's really loud, it's really clear, and it cannot be mistaken. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my chairman. Hi.
I'm very well. Good morning, very well. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, I joined your newspaper review. Abubakar from
All right, Abubakar, welcome aboard. Thank you. Let's hear you.
Yes, what we want for the governor of Kebbi State and commissioner of police in Kebbi State, not that the governor of Kebbi State will make a statement that the girl will be rescued. Two of them should lead a team to get into the forest to go arrest those girls 24 hours. Give that 24 hours. The commissioner of police and the governor should lead a team to get to the forest to go and bring those girls back. That is what we want for them. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that one, Abubakar. Abubakar says, you know what? This is no time for some rhetoric talk. Governor, you and the police commissioner there in that state, get into the bush. Let's get our girls back. We want them back. Enough of this talk. Well, that's what Abubakar says, by the way. But anyways, I see a couple of messages right here on the front page of the television that we are hosting on Facebook, right? Get on there at Eagles FM Abuja. Be sure to press a like and a following on the page so that we know that you came, you saw, and you are soaring with us. Now, I see this one coming from Mwachuku Fortune. He says, good morning, and standing on existing protocols now. He says, wishing Godspeed to the rescue of the Kebbi girls. I beg, help me ask Trump, what is he waiting for? Nigeria is becoming a jungle. Who is even safe anymore? Some people should be resigning by now, but this is Nigeria. Shaking my head, he puts it, SMH, with a very sad face right there. Wachiku Fortune. Anyways, thanks though for that. This one is coming from Anthony Wigan. Says, following you guys from Saniquili City, Nimba County. Appreciate that one from you, and keep following. Also, Francis Ndamani says, was watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Thank you also. And Emma Musa Chori says, good morning, Nigeria. Indeed, good morning, Nigeria. Is Nigeria smiling? I don't know. Are we mourning? I can't say. Are we happy? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Well, I got a couple of messages right here via the WhatsApp portal. I beg your pardon. I'll just take it if time still allows. We'll get back with the voice calls. But let's start with his voice note. And I'm seeing this one. Okay, I'm seeing it. I loaded from BB. Blessing, my dear friend and sister. Now, let's go hear from her. BB, this is like 2 minutes. You already know the drill. I'll have to cut you off at 1 minute 35 seconds, all right?
Hello, my name is Teku Dagdan. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Bibi Blessing from Ochako. I greet you very much, and I greet our caller. I greet the man of microphone. I call them my family, my daddy. God will bless them. Hold on, Dan. What I want to hear this morning. Can you repeat that comment when you make you say bad date kidnap about 35 children?
25.
And they kill the peace Abi?
Yes.
And we are happy to read it out. But when we are saying something now, they say, no, they turn that one. No, are you sure? Are you sure? But I think in the Nigeria where me and you we dey, somebody go come out, you say this bad day, may we mingle with them, may we make peace accord with them, and the person they there, they chop the money, they are kidnapping people, and the people that they are killing, the person see that there, they drink the people blood and is happy. But if now other people they do and now they know where they stand for the truth, for the betterment of Nigeria, they go say make they arrest them. We are talking about it now, the Kanu now, they we say he no kill, he no carry gun, now mouth he take talk. And he still there where he dey today. But look at somebody who is supposed to take for prison now. Now he go say, make we go with the bandit. And in family, they know there are more people where they don't kill. But he will keep quiet. But if now other people, they go say, kill or die. No, Lisa. Is it good? Now, people where the principal now where they kill. If they say, now go to be where they kill. But the people where they kill now.
All right, BB, you overshot the time, but understood your point right there. BB, making comparisons there. Okay. Well, let's go hear from Anthony Witness, if I'm not mistaken.
Chief Odiaka, good morning. This is Anthony Witness speaking from Suleja.
Awesome.
That Tinubu asked judiciary that justice is not for sale.
Yeah.
I laughed out loud when you read that. Right. It is well. It is well. Then schoolgirls kidnapped, whisked away. So I think some other people are saying there is no insecurity, there is no problem in the country, everything is working out fine. Very soon somebody will call here and tell you that they were just doing prank with those girls. It is well. God will help us. Thank you. Have a good day.
And this is no prank, Anthony Witness. At least that much I know. There's no prank. And I don't think anybody in his reasonable, sane mind and sound mind will actually tell me that that was a prank. But anyways, thank you still. Selassie.
Good morning to Ubong Udwek Daniel, the man with
you,
the golden voice.
Selassie.
Triple D from Wari, BB Blessing, original and Fulani, I agree to all. My name is Selassie, sending this voice note right now from Garki. I want to start by talking about the insecurity. 145 people kidnapped in 4 days. There are more than that. Ubong Udwek Daniel. The other, I just come from my family, my church member house now. They came on Sunday in Kaduna here, and I didn't hear that for news. They killed her brother and they abduct many. So if you added the number to the one that is on public domain, it's more than 149 people kidnapped with this person within 4 days. That is the state of insecurity. I watched the video of that vice principal wife. She was narrating the story, how her husband, in her presence, was shot to death, and the 25 girls abducted. Now, we don't know their whereabouts. So the federal government have promised us that they will reunite them with their family. As they equally do that, they should reunite Leah Sharibu with her family. Brigadier General died in Borno. That is the severe attacks. Or a senior army officer, let me say that. I can't remember the title of the person. So that is the state of insecurity. Thank you.
Okay, so I have seen and captured the messages that have come through. Any other message that comes through, I'm afraid I won't be able to give a read to it. All right, so these are the messages that we will take. Let's start with Chinonso from Suleja. Chinonso says, kidnapped Kebbi schoolgirls. A federal government looking for the kidnappers, or I think you're trying to say is the federal government looking for the kidnappers. Meets Sheikh Gumi. He led over 600 bandits and kidnappers and made them drop their arms. Listen, my dear Daniel, if I explain Nigeria problems to you and you understand it, it's either I did not explain well or that you did not understand me, but claim you do. Nigeria is beyond normal human understanding. R.I.P. to the vice principal that they have his children fatherless. God have mercy on this country. Chinonso from Suleja. All right, the vice principal. What's going to happen? If you're telling me about a hero, now that is a hero. So I don't care what you think. If you want to ask me, UD, where are the heroes that we have? That one should be a decorated hero. Well, that's the last you'll hear from him, I'm afraid. So sad. Here we are. This is Nigeria. Turkenby now. All the way from Nasarawa State on PDP faction, Wike Anyanwu, others must tell themselves the truth. They have done enough damage to PDP, and if Wike has any conscience, he and his group should formally join APC now. I stand with the Pope. Anyone who said there's no Christian persecution and genocide in Nigeria, leave them with their conscience. UD insecurity in Nigeria is out of hand. The president promised us security during campaign. Let the president protect our people. Enough of senseless killings. Thousands of our people are currently in IDP camps under terrible conditions in their country. Thousands can't return home because terrorists are in control of their ancestry homes. Turkenby. Now we see this one here is coming from Yusuf all the way from Wusaitu. Good morning, UD. Good morning to you. Former Senate leader Aline Dume says the wave of defections into the ruling All Progressives Congress APC by opposition governors and federal lawmakers will lead to implosion in the party. This may not be too far from the truth. We are told that the attraction for defection is handsome gift from the center. Governors now have a lot of money to play with. The pawn in this chess game is the masses that are being extorted through obnoxious policies of heavy taxation, removal of fuel subsidy, and devaluation of the naira to settle politicians perceived to be in control of the mind of the pauperized masses. The ruling class is driving a policy of milking the masses to fund and sustain bad governance by procuring their leaders with the hope that masses revolts through ballot box will be rendered impossible. Anyways, we are waiting to see the extent to which this novel policy will work in 2027. Have a nice day. Yusuf says. Okay, thank you, Yusuf. Would this be Yunus Anthony Ibrahim? Oh, yes, he is. All the way from Abaji now. He says his name very, very boldly and clearly. It is unfortunate, he says, for the schoolgirls that were adopted in Kebbi State. I also sympathize with the family of the vice principal killed. The loophole in the present government is too much, as if the government lacks competency to rule this country. The security agency themselves should be realistic in carrying out strategic attacks on terrorism to safeguard their plans of achieving our aims. We are all busy camping from one party to another without securing the life of the masses. The weakness of the present government is becoming alarming. They should sit up. In addition, I will use this medium to plead with the FCT minister to please change the modality of writing the upcoming CBT promotion exam for FCDA staff for the purpose of insecurity, because it is going to be too disastrous to gather large numbers of people in a particular place. Yunus Anthony Ibrahim, all the way from Abaji. And now, who's going to now tell me that, the schoolgirls and everything, that are they in ungoverned spaces? Is the school situated in the bush, where you say, okay, no phone calls, we cannot really connect, there is no power pole or phone pole, so there's no way, there are no masts, so communication is deaf in these areas? I want to believe that where such a school is situated, it's not going to be in a bush. It will be within a community. And yet, it happened anyways. Abbas is reporting from Dusay now, is saying, good morning, sir, UD, good morning to you. What you're seeing in Kebbi is a complete security failure from the governors. This addiction is politically abduction, I guess you're saying, is politically organized. You can't tell me 25 girls will be moving away along the road and no security agency will be on ground to challenge or monitor their movement to know their location. Too bad, Abbas says from Dusay. Well, let's get to Buhari now, and Comrade Olabasi is standing by. He says, good morning, Obongudwak Daniel. Good morning. Bless your day too, my brother. While the country mourns for the abduction of Kebbi State schoolgirls, Wike and his foot soldiers are not perturbed at all because their children and family members are securely protected by security agents who are being paid with taxpayers' money and sweat. Instead, these heartless politicians are busy planning to take over PDP secretariats for their selfish interest. Oh, what a country, he says. In addition, if DR Congo used voodoo to win over Nigeria during last Sunday's World Cup clash, the world is watching to see whether the same voodoo will assist them to be the first African country to carry the World Cup. May God Almighty intervene in the nation's affairs. Amen. All right? That's what he says. But I see you, James, all the way from Suleja. Good morning to you too, Sire James. While we want to act surprised over the kidnapping of schoolgirls, are we ignoring the Brigadier General who was killed after his team was ambushed and wiped out? Sire UD, these killings have always been underreported. Are people not being abducted almost on a daily basis? That the military could not rescue a whole Brigadier General who had communicated his location and state to them says a lot, he says. Okay, think I've heard enough. But anyways, that is where we'll be drawing the curtain on this very segment, as Alan Smith is standing by with Sports on Eagles Wings. He's going to be bringing it to you in a short bit and tell you all the intrigues, the action, and everything in between in the sporting world. But I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of us. I mean, look, insecurity in this country has gotten to a point where you and I have to be security conscious. Now, don't tell me, I don't know what security measures you're putting in place. I'm saying rejig it. Rejig it. Rejig it. You are firstly your own security. I don't know if anybody told you that before, but you are firstly your own security. And please, y'all mind the way you talk about your life out there. Just mind it. I'm the talking type of, nobody cares. And the ones who care, they'll only come back